How we become our parents. The next digital divide emerges. We all remember watching an older relative fumble with a smartphone, struggle to connect to Wi-Fi, or log into email and get stuck on two-step verification. We usually watched with a mix of patience and confusion, wondering, how did they let themselves fall so far behind? The truth is, they didn't wake up one day and decide to be obsolete. It was a slow creep. They actively ignored a new tool because they had a reason not to use it, usually that the old way worked fine. They dug their heels in, and suddenly, the world was speaking a language they couldn't understand. Right now, we are watching the exact same thing happen to our generation. I bring this up to my friends out of genuine respect for them, but honestly, it feels futile. You can't stop the natural trend of how a generation becomes obsolete. A quiet gap has already formed in the way we use computers. On one side are people who have figured out how to use AI to supercharge their tasks, treating it like a brilliant assistant to move incredibly fast. On the other side are people who are actively refusing to learn it. They aren't just unaware, they have loud opinions about it and reasons to simply passively accept whatever version of it is imposed on them by the world around them. But mainly they can't wield it. The scary part is they have absolutely no idea they are falling behind. They've convinced themselves that their current workflow is perfectly fine and there's no reason to change it. But out in the competitive world, their output is suddenly lagging. This is exactly how technological obsolescence happens. It's not about whether you own a computer. It's about whether you're the same guy that hooked up the Halo LAN party 20 years after the fact. If you're sitting out the AI wave because you have strong opinions on why your current skills are good enough, or your corporation gave you the crappy AI so you're cool to avoid it, you might want to reconsider. You are making the exact same choice our parents made. And in a few years, you might find yourself metaphorically wondering how to change the TV source to HDMI 2. But don't worry, you won't be alone.